my name is Reggie and today I'll be sharing with you my May TBR. I have a lot of ambitions for May and honestly I don't know how all of them will pan out. One of my ambitions is a very large TBR. Really, I'm just staying on brand by doing the over-ambitious TBRs that I'll never accomplish, so let's just keep doing that. These are the books I would like to read in the month of May. First this month I'd like to finish my current read, which is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This dust jacket is off the book and over on my bedside table. I am 135 pages into this book, so not that far. It's like 400 pages. I also have the box set of the Shiver, well it's not called the Shiver Trilogy, it's the Wolves of Mercy Falls Trilogy by May Tbr. This is a not so loved series on BookTube, but I know a lot of people who love the series, and May Tbr is one of my favorite authors, so I really wanted to read her other series. This is a werewolf trilogy and it consists of Shiver, Linger, and Forever. And I'm really excited to hopefully marathon this trilogy soon. I also want to read the March graphic novel trilogy, and this consists of March Book 1, March Book 2, and March Book 3. These are written by John Lewis, and they are written about the March on Washington Monument, where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech. So I'm really excited to get into these. They've been getting lots of good reviews recently, and I'm just really in the mood for them. Next up is one of my most anticipated books of the year. It came out last month, haven't had a chance to read it yet, and that is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This is a contemporary YA novel. I love Becky Albertalli so much that I'll honestly read anything she writes, but I'm just very excited to get into this book too. Every year for the past few years, Maureen at Maureen Kiwi hosts Month of Matson in the month of May, which is an event in which you try to read one or all or however many of Morgan Matson's books you want to. I've only ever read Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson, and I'm going to try to read Second Chance Summer this month as part of Month of Matson because it's the one I own that I haven't read. I also have Since You've Been Gone, so if I finish this and am in the mood for more Matson, I will read that. I have that as an ebook on my iPad. Next up this month, I would like to read Replica by Lauren Oliver. I love this book. It's so gimmicky, but in a great way. This book is about genetics, and it follows two girls' point of views, and I'm going to be reading this with a great friend, and I'm going to be reading one side first and then the other, and she's going to be reading the other side first and then the other, and we're going to compare and contrast how that affects our reading of the story, because that's what Lauren Oliver told us to do when we met her. And we're finally going to do that now. And the last book I would like to read this month is a long time coming, and that is Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. Manny went to the UK to visit Stratford-upon-Avon, and he picked me up this book, and I have not read it, and he gives me crap about that often, and now he's currently in London. It's just time I read this, because it's like that moment when you realize, oh, he's going back, and I still haven't read this book he bought me. The reason I haven't read this book is because it's my last John Green book, and it could be the last John Green book I ever get to read for the first time. And I'm just like dreading it because I don't know, he's writing a book. Will he ever come out with it? I don't know. I wouldn't want to follow up Tiffy's if I was him. I get it. And I've never read anything by David Levithan, so that's interesting too. And this cover is just the prettiest shade of purple. This is my favorite color. How many books was that? 11 books? But 3 are graphic novels. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments down below what book you're most excited to read in May. I'd have to say, while I'm excited for a lot of these books, mine would have to be The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. Alright, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!